Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Fed Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and today is December 3rd, 2024, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, Apple pushes higher to new all-time record highs. But first, looking at today's major economic events. So at 5 p.m. South African time, out of the United States, we have a Jolts Job Openings number coming out. Now looking at the market, starting out with the Forex symbols, the major pairs really unchanged across the board. And as we look at the indices, we saw the NASDAQ pushing higher and getting a nice spike, while the Dow Jones just tapering lower. Now looking at commodities, almost across the board were unchanged. And looking at the stocks, it's Tesla and Meta that push the markets higher. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin remains unchanged as well. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the Japanese yen, there's a little bit of activity, not completely unchanged altogether. It did retrace versus the dollar, meaning the Japanese yen actually getting stronger versus the dollar to 149.948. Now, I would assume, okay, the 149.10 would be my supportish level because that was previous resistance, and it's about a 50% retracement from our initial sell-off, and then we got the bounce, which gave us 75% or 60%-ish level, and now we're just retracing to that, almost 50% from that retracement level. Okay, there's a lot of corrections when it comes to the Japanese yen. Does that mean the rest of the markets are going to catch up to the dollar? Maybe. Okay, that means that maybe the euro gets stronger or the British pound more likely, as the euro has been very weak versus the dollar. Now, jumping into commodities, also a very much unchanged market here, 26.40 for gold, really not doing much. Crude oil just hanging out here on its lower range. Okay, and lastly, natural gas also just tapering lower just here, but nothing really to write home about. Now, shifting over to the U.S. markets, here we go. The Dow Jones had a down day yesterday. Now, the futures are up this morning. However, yesterday we did sell off just a little bit, okay, about 100 points. But this is where the activity happened. Check out the NASDAQ, okay? Looking at a daily, we're back to our highs. We're close to it, about 100 points off of our all-time highs. Now, what pushed us higher? The stocks that represent the NASDAQ, okay? That's very simple, all right? So which ones? Apple, okay? Look at that, making all-time record highs here to 239, 240, touching it yesterday. And then it did sell off towards the end of the day, but it held itself, okay? It didn't completely taper off. But that is all-time record highs, and it doesn't have the tremendous volume to follow through with it. So this might be a correctional move coming up. Now, Facebook also formerly Meta, okay, or rather formerly Facebook, rather known than Meta, and they still haven't updated it here on the trading platform. It's 592, and we're just about 10 points of our all-time record highs as well here. And lastly, let's take a look at Tesla. Nice push back up to its upper range, 356, 360-ish level. But remember, that's really the point, okay? Because if we look at a weekly chart, that was one of the areas that we wanted to push above 308, and we did. That means that the next real retracement area, okay, or the next real resistance area is 448, and it may still get there, okay? The financials might not prove it, okay? But if you have Elon Musk, who's going to be the right-hand man to Donald Trump, then everything he's going to touch is going to come towards his favor, okay, in the next few years. So this is something to really keep an eye on. Now, lastly, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Didn't do much either, as that is just really trading sideways, almost untradeable, but okay, you just got to wait. That's just the way it is with Bitcoin. We'll have to wait. Either it's going to break on the top side or on the bottom side, and then it's going to break out in either direction. This is Fed Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day.